Hello, happy Friday night. Jodi Dunn here, coming at you live. We are now on day 4, I think, yes, 4 of my 100 Days of Lives challenge. I have a super interesting topic to talk about tonight, and I'm really excited to share this with you. I am not an expert on the color personalities yet, but I am learning, and oh my gosh, you guys, it is so helpful in so many areas of your life. I have been using this ever since I kind of like dove in and started learning about it. So I'm always trying to do things to grow myself and to be better at business. That's really important to me, and that's the main reason why I took this test. So I've heard about this color personality test for a while, and I've heard some of the color personalities described, and based on that description, I just guessed already what my color personality was, and I really wasn't using it for anything else. And so my sponsor is Chelsea, and she is amazing, and she did this amazing training on color personalities. And so I went ahead and I took the test. And oh my gosh, like I have learned so much about myself and so much about how to interact with other people, not only through my business, but my kids, just interacting in general. So I want to go through, there's 4 color personalities. This is very basic. If you are in network marketing, you need to know this stuff. It is important. And I will share the link afterwards of where you can take a color personality test. I have not done a lot of research on who has the best color personality test, because you can get on the Google and you can find 50 million color personality tests. But my sponsor says she's done a ton of research on it, and she says this is the best, most accurate test. So let's go through the color personalities. And you guys, this is so interesting. Okay, so the first personality color we have is the reds. The reds are like the powerful people. You can spot the reds by their presence. They will be typically trendy, but also very formally dressed. They always look put together. They just exude leadership. When they walk into the room, you know who is leading. That is a red personality. They are super goal driven. Their whole purpose, and I'm explaining these in very extreme cases, okay? So you may have some red in you and not be this extreme. So they are very goal-driven people, and their whole purpose in life is to achieve success. And a lot of times that can be construed as that they are just driven towards money. Hey, Crystal, thanks for joining. So some people will look at a red and think, they're just money hungry or they're driven towards money. No, they're very driven towards success. And they are very goal oriented. And when you are driven towards success, money usually follows that. So that's why it can be a common misconception. But they are just like the very powerful people. And they make up about 15% of the population. So they are not the common personality color. Some of the challenges of the reds are, another thing with the reds is, they have to get stuff done. So like you either jump on board or you get out of their way. So some of the challenges with reds is, it's not that they don't care, but they will hurt your feelings sometimes because they are blunt. They are to the point. And so it's really like, I find it so interesting to know these things, because then you can kind of gauge, maybe they weren't really trying to hurt my feelings. It's just kind of in their personality to be that blunt, I gotta go for it personality. They will kind of walk all over whoever to create success. So you either jump on board or you get out of the way. That's the reds. The reds are powerful. And again, I am talking in very, very extreme cases. So the reds are amazing personalities. They get stuff done no matter what. They set goals for themselves. You can set goals for them. They are incredible in network marketing. Incredible. Ooh, sorry, the sun a little bit. Okay. So they are very successful in network marketing. Like, you don't have to tell a red what to do. Like, they are just going to go at it. They're going to be successful at whatever because that is their personality. So then let's move on to blue. So the blue personalities are the fun. They are the fun people. They love to talk. They talk really fast. They can talk to anybody. I mean, you put them in a crowd of people that they do not know, and they will start having conversations with everybody. You can kind of spot the blues by, number one, they're talking a lot. They talk fast. They do a lot of hand movements like this. Like I said, they can talk to anybody. They're going to interact. They thrive on having fun. They thrive on being around people. They are very relaxed. I think I already said that. They can't sit still. You can spot them kind of by the way they dress. They are going to be like really colorful in the way they dress and trendy, very trendy, relaxed, colorful. The downfall with the blue is they interrupt people a lot because they have so much to say. They want to keep talking. They are late for everything. They're terrible at follow-up. Like, they can get up in front of a crowd of thousands and thousands of people, but you tell them, that they need to follow up with such and such, and they're already on to the next thing having fun. So that is the blues. The blues also make up only 15% of the population. Now we have our yellows. Yellows and greens are the last two, and they are going to make up the majority of the population. So your yellows are you're just your lovers. Like, they want to love on everybody. They want everybody to get along. They genuinely care about people. They are the cheerleaders. They're rooting everybody on. They're really relaxed. They're not super trendy. They're like go with the flow. They do pretty well with, being in crowds. They can talk to people. They're not quite as outgoing as the blues, who can talk to just anybody, but they are the people that kind of like, they're the glue. Like, they hold everything together. They're the lovers. They want to touch on you. They want to hug you. They want to kiss you. They want to ask you how your day was. And they genuinely want to know, how was your day? And they want to experience what you've experienced. Like, they just deeply care. The challenges for the yellow are they can sometimes be worriers, like overwhelmingly worry. Like, did I say the right thing to this person? Is this person mad at me? Hey, Robbie, how are you? Thanks for joining. Just like on and on and on with worry. So they can be worriers. They also are so incredibly loyal, almost to a fault, that if you do them wrong, they're going to hold a grudge. They might do it with a smile on their face, but they are going to hold a grudge. So that's kind of about the yellows. And then the last personality type that we have is green. Greens are your fact finders. They are I am going to read these 100 articles on Google so that I can learn everything I can possibly learn about this particular subject that I need to learn. They love charts and graphs, and they just need to know everything. One of the challenges for greens is they are not quick to make decisions because they are so consumed with understanding everything. If you put a blue or even maybe a yellow personality in front of a green and you're like, hey, let's go do this. This is going to be super fun. They're going to be like, whoa, hold up. I got to think about this. I got to figure this out. You can spot a green by that. They're going to be in a crowded room and they are going to be standing back and they are going to be observing. They are going to be observing everything you see. They probably are going to have RBF. And I'm sure you guys all know what that means. It's just in their personality. They need to observe. They get very mentally exhausted by being in big crowds of people. They have to recharge. So those are your basic 4 color personalities. Most people will have a streak of a second color. So if you take the color personality test, you will probably have one high color, that is your color, like your dominant color, and then you'll have a streak of something else. Doesn't mean that you don't have a little bit of everything in you, because I actually got a little bit of everything in me, but it's not going to be even. If it's all even across the board, then you need to retake the test. But so you will normally have a dominant color and then you will have a streak of another color. This is so incredibly helpful in business, you guys. So as I said, I had heard about these color personality tests. And hey, Diane, thanks for joining. And I had already kind of decided what color I was. I wasn't really concerned with understanding all the color personalities. I just wanted to know what color I was. So I really didn't mess with it because I already knew what color I was. Let me tell you what. I took this test and I was not the color that I thought I was at all. And I was highly disappointed until I started. Sorry, I got a phone call. Until I really started learning about each color personality. So my results for the color personality was I am a very dominant yellow with a streak of blue. And I was completely shocked by that because I thought for sure that I was a red. Which just goes to show you, sometimes you need to put your ego in check a little bit. Here I am thinking, I'm this red personality, I get things done, I am powerful, doesn't mean I don't have any red in me, but that's not my dominant personality color. And it was so helpful for me to learn that I was yellow because when I started researching it and started understanding what the yellows were, the glue, the yellows are the glue that hold the world together. We are the lovers. We want to love on everybody. We want to care about everybody. We do care about everybody. I was like, okay, I'm pretty happy that I'm yellow. I'm not disappointed that I'm not red. It just means that I work differently than a red. And it's funny because, my husband has accused me before of, just being super nosy. Like, God, why are you so nosy? You ask so many questions. It's because I'm yellow. And I want to know. I genuinely want to know about you. Yellows usually have larger networks. They have a lot of friends because people feel their loyalty. People feel their genuine heart, that they just want to care about people and they want to see people succeed and they want to cheer them on. And then I was a little surprised. Typical combinations are going to be reds with a streak of blue or blues with a streak of red. And then you'll have your yellows with a streak of green or your greens with a streak of yellow. I'm a high dominant yellow with a streak of blue. So I still have that. I mean, you guys, if you watch me, you know I'm always doing this. I talk fast. I'm excited. I'm smiling. I like to have fun. I'm not so blue that I could go into a crowd and just talk to everybody. Like, that would freak me out. But in a small setting, like, I can talk to people, and not only do I talk to people, I ask a lot of questions. I want to know all about them because that's what yellows do. So it is so interesting to me because I really started applying this to so many different areas of my life. And, you know, with me being the caring, lovey, you know, want to hug on people, touch on people, just let them know how special they are. When I'm up against a red who is like blunt, to the point, we're not messing around, we got stuff to do, sometimes I would get offended, like, God, why are they so, they just don't care. That's not the case at all. They do care. They care deeply. They just express it in a different way. So it's really helped me to understand how to talk to different personalities, whether that's in my business or my children. I mean, I can tell you right now, like, when you start thinking about this, and even just through watching this video, you're probably already thinking about people that you know, and you're like, oh, she's a red. Oh, she's totally a blue. My oldest daughter, blue. Blue all the way. Like, she just wants to have fun. She is just like all about, let's go have fun. She's always dressed super colorful and trendy, and she could talk to anybody, and she's super outgoing. So sometimes, you know, that will bother me a little bit because I'm like, you need to be more responsible. It's part of her personality. It doesn't mean that you can't take parts of your personality and understand where your challenges lie and work on those, because you can. But honest to goodness, when you are able to understand it, it makes it so much easier to interact, to understand where your own challenges lie, and to really just have better relationships all around. So I hope you guys got some value from that. If you are in network marketing, you definitely need to watch this. You should share this on your team pages. I recommend getting a book, which I did get and read. Very, very easy read, very quick read. It's by Big Al something, I can't think of his last name, and it's called like The Color Personalities for MLM or something like that. Go ahead and get on Google. You'll be able to find it. It's not expensive. He is very entertaining. Like I said, it's super quick read and very informative. And this is not just for network marketers. This will help you in every area of your life. So I hope you guys got some value out of that. I appreciate you so much for joining me on my 100 Days of Lives challenge. If you have any questions, drop them below or send me a message. I would love to connect with you and learn all about you because I'm a yellow. All right, you guys have a fabulous Friday evening. See ya.